Blue Peter, Tracy Beaker, Deadly 60, Fireman Sam, News Round, Chuckle Vision, Prank Patrol, Trapped. What do all these TV shows have in common? They are all fun to watch, they are all made for children, they are all made by a team of people. If you thought it was 1, 2 or 3, you were all correct. But today we're going to look at number 3, the team of people who make your favourite TV shows. TV production, it takes a team.
Do you know what a TV production team is?
No.
Is it the team who produced the show or movie?
Is it a team what produces a film or?
When you make something, it is a production. When you put something together, it is a production. So what is a TV production? TV production is quite simply the making of a TV show. But how was Tracy Beaker or Chuckle Vision made? And more importantly, who made them?
Do you know who makes your favourite TV show?
Well, my favourite TV show is Match of the Day, and I think Gary Lineker makes that.
The TV producer.
All your favourite TV shows start with an idea. Some very clever people all sit down and write down all their ideas for a new exciting TV show. They are known as the creators. Once one idea is decided, you need to start writing a story and think of the characters. This is how some of your favourite characters like Fireman Sam were found. Okay, so you have your idea and you need to start writing a story. Who does this part?
Who writes a TV show?
The writer, the person that writes the script. So the script writer.
Is it the writer?
Script writers. Just like J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter books, you need people to write a script for a TV show. Creators came up with the ideas, scriptwriters wrote down a story for the idea. What comes next? Well, a long story looks really boring without pictures. I mean, who likes a story with no pictures in it? The next thing to do is to create a storyboard. A storyboard shows you what the story will look like with lots and lots of pictures. Sometimes there are so many pictures they fill up the whole room. Whew. With the help of storyboard artists, they draw the whole story and explain what is in each picture. You now have your story and it looks amazing. Now let's go, get a camera and make it. But wait, who's in charge of looking after everyone and making sure everything is okay? Producers. They look after everyone and everything, from the people that make the TV show to what the story is. They are also the ones with all the money to make the show. They are the ones that fill in all the forms, like health and safety, to make sure everyone is safe. Before we move on to the next point, did you know that a TV show is normally made in not 1, not 2, but 3 parts? The first part is called pre-production. All the people I've told you about so far belong in this group. Okay, does anyone know what comes after pre-production? You've planned everything and you are ready to make the TV show.
What comes after pre-production?
Production. I'm sure of that.
Is it the production?
Making the film.
The next stage is called production. This is the exciting part where you make the TV show you have spent so much time planning. So let's go grab a camera and make it. Well, first let's all think, what are the people who use the cameras called?
What's the name of the people who use the cameras?
I know the cameraman.
Is it the cameramen?
They are the camera crew. They are a bunch of very clever people who know how to use a camera inside out. Remember, earlier when we said a producer looks after everyone, there is also a very special person who looks after the camera crew and gives them directions on what to point the camera at. Do you know who that person is called?
What's the name of the person who directs the camera crew?
I'm sure that's a director.
Oh, isn't that the director?
The cameraman, isn't it? Camera crew or cameraman?
This person is called a director. They are in charge of how the TV show looks when you see it on your television at home. They use the storyboards we spoke about earlier and make the story come to life. They are the storyteller.
And action!
Well done! You have made your story, got the cameras to make it and a director to turn it into a TV show. But wait, where's the sound? Testing, testing! Unless you want it to be really, really boring. And we don't want that, do we? So who is in charge of the sound? They are called sound mixers. They record the sound using a boom or another microphone they might already have. All the sound is saved and ready to use in the TV show. You have to be very clever to be a sound mixer. You want to make sure the sound is not too quiet or too loud. You also need to listen for loud noises like big airplanes and trucks because the microphone might pick these up as well. Some TV shows are made in a room known as a studio and others are made outside. If a TV show is made in a studio, then the sound mixer will sit in front of a special machine to control everyone's microphones. They make sure the person who is talking is loud whilst everyone else is quiet. Okay, you have your camera crew filming your TV show and the sound mixer recording the sound for it. So when your show is finished, who puts it all together?
Who puts together a TV show when it's finished?
TV producers.
Is that the editor?
Well, it's like the sound mixers. It all depends on where you make the TV show. If it is made in a studio and is live, that means the TV show is being made and shown in your TV at the same time. Then the person who is putting it all together is called a vision mixer. They sit in the same room as the sound mixer in front of lots and lots of big TV screens and some special buttons. Each of the screens shows what each camera is filming and using the special button they can easily change which camera is being shown to the people watching the TV show at home. They also have buttons and controls to add, cool effects, called transitions. To the TV show as the people at home are watching from their sofa. Oh, and remember the director we spoke about earlier? If it is a live TV show from a studio, they will normally be sitting next to the vision mixer, telling them when to press the button and add in the transitions. So who is the person who puts it all together if the TV show is not live? They are called editors. But remember earlier when I said that a TV show is made of 3 parts? An editor is in the last part. Before we talk about what they do, let's finish off the production stage first. So let's recap quickly. We have the camera crew, vision mixer, and the director making sure it all looks nice, and the sound mixer to make sure it sounds good too. Wow, it gets very, very busy when a TV show is being made. For TV shows made in a studio, you have someone called the floor manager.
What does a floor manager do?
Does it clean the floor? Does they clean the floor also?
Oh, does he look after the floor?
Mops the floors!
A floor manager is in charge of the studio floor. They stand behind the camera crew and wears a little earpiece to hear what the director is saying. They are in charge of telling the people on the TV show where to stand and what camera to look at. They also have to tell everyone information by using special hand signals like this one. Which means wrap it up or quickly, we are nearly out of time. So the floor manager is like another director. They make sure everything looks the way the director wants and helps the director know what is happening when they are not there. Talking of directors, did you know there is another director that helps on a TV show? They are called a technical director.
What does a technical director do?
Technical stuff!
Does he direct the technical stuff?
They do like all the lights, and they also do the technical stuff.
The technical director sits in the same room as the vision mixer and sound mixer. They are in charge of making sure the colour on every camera looks nice. They have to make sure the TV show does not look too bright or too dark. They do this by sitting in front of a special machine which has lots of buttons and controls. Using the machine, they will first get someone to stand in front of the camera holding something white. Then they ask the camera crew to zoom into the white object, and then the technical director will press a button which makes the white look strong and all the other colours look nice too. This is called setting the white balance. Another job the technical director might do is make sure everything black on screen looks black. They do this by using a special control that can change the colour without having to touch the camera. Before moving on, do you want to know what the clever machines and technical director uses is called? It's called a vectorscope. And another that is called a waveform monitor. Another important job on a TV show team is someone called the script supervisor.
What does a script supervisor do?
Writes the script or read it so it's non-violent.
Does he look after the script?
Remember earlier when we spoke about the writers and the script? Well, a script supervisor sits with the finished script when the TV show is happening to make sure everything is the same as in the script. They make sure everyone is wearing the right clothes and are saying the right words. One other role that is involved in the production part of a TV show is someone called the VT operator.
What does a VT operator do?
Does he operate the videotape?
I don't know. Does he VT?
When you watch TV shows like Blue Peter, they show people in the studio and people outside the studio. I wonder, how do they do that? A VT operator is in charge of the pressing play when they want to show you something on your TV that was made earlier. They sit in front of a computer with all the already made videos, called pre-recorded footage, and wait for the director to tell them to press play. The video playing on their computer will then play on your TV at home. Clever, isn't it? One final role in TV production is someone called the production assistant. Depending on what the TV show is, the production assistant will have different jobs, like checking the clock to make sure the TV show is not too long and assisting the producer. Right, that is the second part of the TV production done. Let's recap the roles quickly before talking about the last part. We have the camera crew, director, sound mixers, vision mixer, floor manager, technical director, script supervisor, VT operator and production assistant. Wow, that is a lot of people. 2 down, 1 to go. The last part of the TV production is called post-production. So who is the person who puts it together at the end? They are called editors.
What does an editor do?
Editor, they edit the film for the final product.
Does he edit?
Edits the film or something like that.
This part is usually for the TV shows and are not live. This is the part where all the videos are collected together and using the script and storyboards, the story is put together.
Good morning and welcome to my new TV show, Balls Are Us. Today I have a new guest and please welcome Harry Gerlin. Today, me and Harry are going to tell you goal of the month, save of the month, many skill moves, and him by himself is going to tell you many of the transfer news.
Welcome to the transfer news. It's a shocker signing for Manchester United, signing £37.1 million Joan Mata. Would you think that win the league or get relegated? As well as Borriello and Nocerino at West Ham, the first Italian signings for them for 2 years. Also, Luke de Jong has signed for Newcastle and for a year loan, and he would be a great signing for them. Keep updated with the news. Thank you.
The director works alongside the editor to tell them how they want the story to look, because after all, the director is the storyteller. You may also have sound mixers adding in extra sounds to the TV show, and sometimes people who add effects, like the magic spells you see coming out of Harry Potter's wand. They are called VFX directors and supervisors. And that's it. With the help of some of you at home, let's recap the roles in the TV production.
I'm a creator. I come up with the ideas for a new TV show.
I'm a script writer. I write the new TV show.
I'm a storyboard artist. I draw out the stories to see what it will look like when it is finished.
I'm a producer. I have all the money. I look after everyone and fill in the forms.
I'm a camera person. I stand behind and control the cameras.
I'm a director. I am in charge of how the TV show looks.
I'm a sound mixer. I control the sound.
I'm a vision mixer. I control what camera is being shown to the people at home and add in transitions.
I'm a floor manager. I look after everyone on the studio floor and gives instructions from the director.
I'm a technical director. I make sure the colour on each camera looks nice. I'm a script supervisor. I make sure everything is the same as in the script.
I am a VT operator. I press play on the pre-recorded footage.
I'm a production assistant. I have different jobs like helping the producer and checking the time. I'm an editor. I put the stories together at the end.
Before we finish, make sure you ask an adult to help you download the free TV production pair matching game from the description box below and share it with your family and friends. TV production, I'm sure we can all agree, it does indeed take a team.